I'm Deidre Chamberlain. I'm here with my husband, Anthony. By training, I'm a registered nurse, critical care registered nurse for 15 years or more
Okay.
of counting. This is our third business venture. We have two home care companies.
Okay.
And here we are starting the finance. I guess what throws into this is going to banks and trying to get loans,
Mm-hmm.
and you get a lot of no. And I've always liked the finance. In my second life, I said I'll come back
Right.
doing finance. So this
Okay.
kind of piqued my interest.
Mm-hmm.
Once my husband introduced me to your training program.
Okay.
Here we are.
She mentioned it like a year ago. She said we should find something where we don't have to deal with so many people,
Mm.
or you don't have to deal with so many customers. You deal with clients, we provide professional services, but hopefully you're dealing with less people. And she said about a year and a half ago, we went to our bank after being with them for so many years, looking for a small loan, not a lot of money, and they basically laughed us out of the bank. That's not going to happen.
Mm.
They couldn't really explain why. Not that we had corporate credit or anything and we had cash, but they just wouldn't give us the loan.
Right.
So that's how I started searching how to get loans for small businesses, and that's how I somehow came across CCTG, and I've never heard of anything like this commercial
Right.
loan brokerage.
Hello, my name is Leroy Robinson. I've been actually researching CCTG since 2019.
Okay.
I'm a retired firefighter from downstate New York. I currently live in Houston. I have a partner that's online. His name is Eugene B. Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
He should be on the call. So we got into this looking to change from getting denials at banks to start giving people approvals.
Mm-hmm.
Sick and tired of being sick and tired of hearing no.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't matter what our qualifications were. We just weren't getting funded.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mike told us that this would be the first class, and so I immediately booked the hotel and airfare to come
Jumped on it.
and get it firsthand from you.
And when I came to US, I worked and I funded one deal. I borrowed money from Austin Ventures, built a grocery market, specialty grocery market with nice coffee and all. Before I could build, I sold it. I did second one, I sold it. And I was getting loans and getting it done, but never made money, but had ownership in the business. Built Barley Bean, became very successful, had 7 stores in 1 year, making over $1 million. You don't get rich by one Dunkin' Donuts.
Right.
And COVID happened, closed 6 stores, had private investors' money. I was managing the hedge fund basically, did everything right, sold everything of mine, have 1 store left, which is my own. I gave all my investors the money back, and I gave them PPP loan, I got them SBA loan, I got them everything. I never made money, but I saved my businesses. The people who trusted me, I saved. I cared, like how Chris does. And I said, you know what? It's a sign. I'm going to do finance with what I'm doing with my passion. It'll turn around. Drive-through. I opened up a drive-through. I survived a little bit, paid bills. I have 2 kids, just newborn. Take care of my parents. I live with them because I'm Indian. So I have a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
And had 3 companies that reached out to me before commercial, but my heart led here, and that's why I'm here.
I'm Eugene B. Mitchell. I currently live in Silver Spring, Maryland. After moving here a year ago from New York City, my friend Leroy brought this idea to me, I don't know, some months ago. And because of my experience in New York, first as a minister and secondly as a premium auditor, I've recognized how difficult it is for minority businesses or minority startups to sometimes get financing from conventional banks. So when Leroy brought the idea up to me, I said, great, this is something that'll help serve the communities that I'm familiar with and the communities that I know that need help. This is something that'll help me make some money in my retirement years and will help me still be effective in helping the community that I live in and that I've always served. Thank you for this opportunity, and look forward to moving forward in the future.
My name is Vincent Coliani. First and foremost, I want to thank you for this opportunity. I really appreciate it. To give you a little background from me, you could probably tell from my accent, I'm from Oklahoma. That was a joke for people that didn't get it. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. The reason that we decided to get into this is we've been blessed and very fortunate that we were part of a recession-proof industry. So it didn't matter if it was up or down, selling copiers, selling software, selling printers, you found a way to make it work. You either gave them technology when times were up, or you helped them save money when times were down. And all of that changed when COVID came and everything shut down. So when people weren't using equipment, when people weren't making copies, it allowed me to realize that I wasn't as, to use your word, Chris, I wasn't as diversified as I thought I was. So what
Right.
we're trying to do as a family and with my son and my wife, what we're trying to do is not only diversify, but also start an act 2 that we can do and grow together.
My name is 18 Boucher. I am working with Charlotte Boucher Coliani and Vincent Coliani. I am 23 years old. I have no background in the industry, but I have just recently graduated from Root College for finance and economics, and I am looking to start my career.
My name is Charlotte Boucher Coliani. I'm Vincent Coliani's wife. This is a great opportunity for me to get into working at home and working for my family.
My name's Keith McHugh. I currently live in northern central Massachusetts. I've lived here pretty much my whole life. The main reason why I came to CCTG is pretty much like everyone else in here. I was tired of banks saying no. I gravitated towards finance because I like the real estate side, and I look forward to investing in commercial real estate pretty much until I die, I guess you could say, because I see the upside in it. And I just want to help businesses and people grow their markets and their portfolios.
My name is Carol Moses, and I'm pretty much in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And me and my wife, we were pretty much in the healthcare industry pretty much for more than 17 years. And then during the COVID, we found out that being in hand-on industry where you're gonna have to be facing with some type of COVID situation every day, we were looking for something other than that. And then my wife said, okay, well, why not trying to do finance? And then from there we say, okay, let's look to see what's going on, what's out there in finance, to see how we can get out there. And because it's both of us end up having the same idea, and then we say, okay, no, why not doing it? And then I end up being with you guys, and that's the reason I'm here, and pretty much trying to see what else we can do other than going to work for somebody else. Why not be able to work from home for ourselves?
My name is Willie Love.
Hey, Willie.
I live in Waxahachie, Texas. It's 30 some odd miles south of Dallas. By trade, I am a radiation protection technician. Basically, it's safety at a nuclear power plant. It's a lucrative job, but of course it is a job. And so working for someone else, I was inspired by reading the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And it forced me to change the way that I think about money, about finances, about earning money as opposed to building wealth. So I started looking at a company to start. In my research, I came across CCTG. I was amazed at potential value in it versus the cost of starting it. And that's what led me here.
Chris Greco, Atlanta, Georgia. Very nice to meet everyone. My partner and managing partner, Craig, will introduce himself in a moment, but just very quickly, our interest really started. We worked together in the past and both sort of had another entrepreneurial bug and grabbed lunch together, and really found this industry very interesting in terms of the value proposition behind, obviously capital and the value it can bring in both really good times as well as difficult times that sometimes the environment can cause. So we're really looking forward to working with the team. And before I turn it over to Craig to introduce himself, I just want to say first impressions or anything. Working with Alex, Christina, Jenna, the rest of the team we look forward to meeting, but certainly the first week or so working with them has been spectacular. So make a really great first impression for the organization. So again, looking forward to working with you guys.
We've worked together for 10 plus years in the corporate job, and this is kind of 2.0 for us in an industry that we've got some passion around, just helping entrepreneurs find capital and find ways to finance their business. I've been in businesses before where there was a lack of financing and we weren't able to find it. And so for me, this is a passion play and excited to be a part of it.
Well, my name is Raymond Champagne. I'm 28 years old, graduate of Bethune-Cookman University with my bachelor's in speech communications. It's crazy how I bucked up into CCTG. Just a little story. Yes, I was doing trucking, transportation. I owned my own truck for a second. And there was one day when, when this COVID, and all the loans started to come out, the PPPs and the SBA loans started to come out. A friend of mine asked me if I could assist them with the loan. And I said, let me just go on YouTube and just learn, how can I assist them with the loan? And it was crazy because once I put the documentations in, it went through and I was like, whoa, this is crazy. So, then I started assisting a couple of more business owners, and somebody said, have you ever thought about doing commercial loan brokering or loan brokering? And I said, you know what, let me start looking into it. And now I'm here.
My name is Adeline Jean Baptiste, and of course, Raymond invited me to basically learn with the program because we have worked side by side. So I am somewhat of his business partner. So he just invited me for me to learn this type of method and see if it's something that I really want to go ahead and do, because I do own my own business. But I do want to go ahead and have other businesses in place as well.
And I came across CCTG just one day. I just took my decision one day because I went to the website, and when I applied, and I spoke to Mike, I think Mike, and he wasn't like those people that will call me back to back all the time on the phone and try to make me take a decision and stuff like that. So I was skeptical, but when I saw the way they behave, I said, hey, these people, they're serious people. They're not scammers or whatever, So, and today I'm here, and everything that I've been seeing, though I wanted to come to New York, but as I told you earlier, my wife wasn't very comfortable for me right now after the tax season. That was really, really heavy for me to travel again for a week before it was just ending. So I said, okay, let me just be online. But I mean, I'm right there with you, Chris, because your family, your staff are awesome. Like real people, real stuff. I mean, I'm very excited to be here. Thank you.
My name is Ralph Metters. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Excited. I'm so excited about this opportunity. I'm out of California. I also have a house in Arizona, so my business will be coming out of Arizona. My son introduced me to this opportunity. We want to open up our finance company to be able to help people. Our dad taught us that treat others like you want to be treated. And we want to really help people, especially in the minority community. I'm a minority. Because doing mortgage lending, I saw there was a lot of predatory, a lot of unethical lending for us helping minorities. So my whole goal is to open up our finance company to help people, provide opportunities, to show them business. I have a business degree, but to show them the aspects of opening up their own business. And I'm really excited, along with the marketing and the opportunity, the lenders that we're going to be able to have on our team is outstanding and phenomenal. I'm so excited. Can't sit down straight. Can't wait to get this started.